Come on, playlist junkies. Here's another interesting list you can recreate and listen with me. Led Zeppelin is one of the most versatile bands of all time. They dabbled in folk music, bluegrass, some elements of jazz, funk, hard rock, and proto-metal. I've always said music is like nutrition. There's all kinds, but with a little bit of lead in your diet, you get all your vitamins. My wife gave me the idea of this playlist. She saw a pie chart that summed up the themes of Led Zeppelin's music. A large fraction was all about sex, which is the case for most rock bands. Another large fraction was about wizards and Lord of the Rings or some shit. And then a small sliver was dedicated to citrus. So I thought, well, why not make it a playlist? What are the songs that fit in each category? So I looked into it. I haven't scrutinized every single lyric, and you can interpret songs any way you like, but here's basically how I think it all breaks down. The first category is about mythology, which includes Greek, Norse, and a more recent type of mythology from the stories of J.R. Tolkien. Look, I'm guessing on how to pronounce his name. I Googled it. There's tons of conflicting answers. You ever click on one of those videos that's 30 seconds of silence, but somewhere in the middle they say the word? I know everybody gets all obsessed with word pronunciations, as if that's so much more interesting. So fuck that, let's talk about Led Zeppelin. Here's the list. From Greek mythology, there's at least one example, and that's Achilles' Last Stand. Now, first of all, it's one epic song. You can imagine a whole battle taking place. I know there's a real story behind each song. Like in this case, Robert Plant was recovering from an injury in Greece while he was writing it. I don't hear any reference to the warrior Achilles, whose mother made him immortal by dipping him in the river Styx, but she held him by his heel, so that part didn't get dipped. Instead of dipping him again with the other foot, but I'm just getting too far off topic now. The point is, there's no Achilles in the song, but there's the mighty arms of Atlas holds the heavens from the earth. Clearly a reference to the Titan Atlas, who was forced by Zeus to hold up the sky. He's usually depicted as holding the earth, I guess because holding up the sky is a bit difficult to illustrate. Anyway, now we get into Norse mythology, the Immigrant Song. The hammer of the gods will drive our ships to a new land. It's about the Vikings. Valhalla, I am coming. That's the Viking version of heaven, where all the warriors go. Just watch Thor. There's not much more to say. They used the song in the trailer for the third Thor movie. It only took them 3 times. It's perfect. Pretty ass-kicking list so far, but now let's slow things down a bit. No Quarter. I love how relaxing this song feels. I love the atmosphere and the way that guitar buzzes. It's such a cool sound. But anyway, this one seems to tell a story of the Vikings traveling through a blizzard. There's the lyric, the winds of Thor are blowing cold. They're coming to invade a town. People are shutting out the lights to pretend no one's home. It's all a prelude to something dreadful that's about to happen. That's what it seems like. Now we get into the Tolkien mythology. These all come from the books, The Hobbit and Lord of the Rings. Misty Mountain Hop. Maybe it was meant to be like a 50s doo-wop sound. Misty Mountain Hop, oh baby. No. The only hard reference here to Tolkien is the name of the mountains. I'm packing my bags for the Misty Mountains, where the spirits go. I don't know, but I think he's talking about packing up his drugs and becoming a vagabond. Earlier in the song, it seems to talk about getting into some kind of trouble with the police. So there's all kinds of stuff going on, but there is the reference. Ramble On. Okay, magic filled the air, darkest depths of Mordor, Gollum and the Evil One crept up. The Lord of the Rings references are pretty clear, even though they're mixed up with whatever story Robert Plant is telling here. He says he met a girl in Mordor and Gollum took her away, so it could be about something entirely else, but still, we know where he got the names from. The Battle of Evermore. This one definitely has a magical fantasy feel to it. It has another explicit reference, the Ringwraiths ride in black, but it also seems to use medieval mythology with I'm waiting for the Angels of Avalon, which was the island where King Arthur went to heal after his battles. Next up is the sex songs. There's probably tons of these, but here's some of the ones I find to be the most obvious. You Shook Me. It plainly says, you know you shook me, baby. You shook me all night long. You shook me so hard, baby. What else could this mean? It's basically the precursor to AC/DC's You Shook Me All Night Long. One is bluesy, the other's hard rockin', yet both convey the same idea. Whole Lotta Love. Okay, just listen to that weird section in the middle with Robert wailing, and then I'm gonna give you every inch of my love. This whole song might as well be called Whole Lotta Cock. Trampled Underfoot. Okay, maybe it's about a mechanic checking out somebody's vehicle, but probably not. The whole song is full of innuendos, with coming to me for your service, checking under your hood, greasy, slick down, got the tools for working, pump your gas, oil flowing, heat rising, guaranteed to run for hours, mama, you're the perfect size. It's all there. Custard Pie. Okay, so maybe it's just a pie. Your custard pie, yeah, sweet and nice. When you cut it, mama, save me a slice. Okay. But then there's put on your nightshirt, mama, and your morning gown. Well, you know, by night, I'm gonna shake 'em down. All right, okay. Candy Store Rock. Oh, baby, baby, I like your honey, and it sure likes me. Oh, baby, baby, I got my spoon inside your jar. All right, more of the same. Now let's get into that small category of citrus. The Lemon Song. This is also another sex song. Squeeze me, baby, till the juice runs down my leg. The way you squeeze my lemon, I'm gonna fall right out of bed. Okay, but just for the fact that it says lemon means it goes with the last song on our list, Tangerine. Beautiful song, by the way, but there's nothing much to say other than Zeppelin has a lemon and a tangerine. So give these all a listen and enjoy the thematic Zeppelin experience.